Good day, everyone. I'm going to discuss the situation of the farmers in the Philippines. First of all, I would like to share this thought says that it seems that because agriculture is so overlooked and is not a winning election issue, our leaders have simply forgotten our farmers. So let's go back to our topic. On Monday, August 9, the Philippine Statistics Authority reported that the agricultural output dipped by 1.5% in the second quarter of 2021 from a 0.5% growth in the same period of 2020. Our past agriculture problems are so grave, their impacts are still very much felt in the present. Let's look how people in authority have responded. Our farmers struggle with a history of injustice. They have been forced to till land they do not own, sell their product at prices unequal to their labor, and carry a whole sector on their already aching backs for a country that has forgotten to listen to them properly. Our farmers have worked too hard to provide for their families and their countrymen, only for them to be continuously robbed by our government of adequate policy, support, and protection. This is but one instance in a long history of neglect. In 2012, Philippine farmers were the least mechanized in Southeast Asia, using only the equivalent in power of a small electric fan per hectare of farmland, leaving the rest to sheer manpower. It is upsetting to know that this full day's work could have been made easier in our official had fulfilled their promise of development. Like what I said before, it seems that because agriculture is so overlooked and is not a winning election issue, our leaders have simply forgotten our farmers. This rippled into investments for a more competitive agricultural sector, but resulting from poor implementation of agrarian reform in the way. For over 30 years, the Philippine government has struggled to implement the land reform. It has promises for the distributive welfare. Over time, the political impetus for this has reduced, evident in the dismissing budget allocation from 0.44% of our GDP in 1988 to 1991 to just 0.15% of our GDP in 2010 to 2016. When we ask about the greatest problem they encountered faces, the farmers mention neither the effects of the pandemic nor typhoon. How we've expanded our lands over the years. The liberalization process of agriculture in the country is then manifested through the following: the removal of price and market controls, the promotion of importation, the reduction of state intervention, and the privatization of services. The belief is that the opening the economy, reducing the barriers in competition, and allowing the private sector to take more active roles. This will ultimately enhance the quality of our agricultural services and improve the lives of the ordinary farmers. We are now going to one of the most hard situation of a farmer, the climate change. Negative impacts of global warming include reduced crop quantity and quality due to the reduced growth period following high levels of temperature rise, reduced sugar content, bad coloration, and reduced storage stability in fruits, increase of weeds, blights, and harmful effects in agricultural crops. Farming is inherently risky. One needs to keep crops safe from pests, compete with the cheaper imports, deal with typhoons, and carry most of the financial risk. Meaning to say that farming is really a difficult job. But despite the high risk, agriculture was the star among sectors. But with climate change brewing up more typhoons and rising temperatures at more erratic pace,